Good morning. It's Friday, June 24th. The story we want to talk about this morning is the announcement that Pat Kurkul, the regional NMFS administrator in New England, is leaving her job, leaving her position at the end of this year. Pat has been the regional director in New England for about 11 years, and her tenure has been quite controversial. She has been the lightning rod in recent years for a lot of the anger that many in the industry have expressed toward NOAA, and it was also exemplified in 2009 when Jane Lubchenco said that relationships between NMFS and the industry in New England were among the worst in the country. So many people expected Pat's departure, and they look forward to new regional leadership from NOAA. The head of the Northeast Fisheries Science Center, Nancy Thompson, also announced her retirement a couple of months ago, and also the people responsible for NMFS law enforcement in New England have been transferred to other positions. However, I think it's also important to look at what's happened in New England from a longer-term perspective. 10 years ago, New England fish stocks were drastically depleted. There was a inefficient and unworkable management tools in place, and the fleet was being ratcheted down through a days at sea program that ultimately proved unworkable. There had been a lot of pressure to reduce stocks in New England, but there had been very few good management tools that were available to NMFS in order to do so. This changed with the 2007 Magnuson reauthorization. It was signed in 2007, which imposed annual catch limits or hard caps on every fish species managed by National Marine Fisheries Service. This finally forced the managers in New England to adopt a new approach, which was the catch share program, which resulted in a big improvement in the fortunes of the industry compared to what would have happened. Under the catch share program in 2010, there was a reduction in the total allowable catches of 29%, but the reduction in actual fleet landings was only around 1%, and there was actually an increase in revenues of several percent. None of this would have happened without this new sector management program. So in fact, with Pat's leaving, the ship, or the way that the course of New England fishery management is headed, has actually taken a huge turn for the better. Fish stocks are rebuilding, catches are increasing, there's a system in place that allows the fleet to fish with much more efficiency, and it gives the council now the opportunity to address some of the inequities and problems that have been experienced in the first year of the catch share sector. Kurkul said in her email announcing her departure that she wanted to be in place for the first year of the catch share sector, and in this case I think she's right. Despite personality issues and so forth, if you look at the big picture, the story of New England is turning from one of abject failure to one of outstanding success. In Nantucket, Mass., this is John Sackton.